Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Frankie Finn here. For those of you guys who don't know me, I'm the author of the book Beyond the Agency Box. I've, since about '07, built up 3 different agencies to 100 plus clients, and I've helped hundreds of people worldwide to build massive kind of beach lifestyle success in their agencies. I want to talk to you guys about the proper way to onboard clients in style, and so many people get this wrong. And where it shows up is not in immediate metrics, but you'll see it in the form of clients who stay and pay you much longer than if you didn't do this. So let's get into how to do that. By the way, you fine motherfuckers. By the way, my oldest client has been with me for 11 years now since I started this journey, and it's kind of amazing. Life is a lot easier for you when clients continue to pay you and continue to be happy about it and continue to have beneficial relationships. And I'll tell you, I've had a lot of misses in there too, just so you guys know. Like I'm telling you from difficult, hard experience that one of the biggest leverage points is how you onboard a client. And there's really, most people think about onboarding is I need to get logins from the client so I can get started. And I understand where this comes from. Like a lot of us feel that internal pressure that we gotta deliver, gotta get the rankings right away because clients, there's like an internal clock that's ticking where you gotta get working. But there's a step before that that's missed. And I call this step not onboarding, but welcome aboard. And welcome aboard looks like something different is understanding that the biggest thing people are going to deal with is something called buyer's remorse. And when they're dealing with buyer's remorse, the best thing you can do is really welcome them in style, and that makes them kind of feel like all woo inside. Woo, 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 woo! I'm just warning you guys now, if you didn't grow up in the 90s watching wrestling, this channel will make no fucking sense to you. So we want to make clients feel like they just made a really smart decision and that their business is welcome. You would be amazed at the number of times this happens in business in general. Joey Coleman describes this like, imagine you're dating somebody for like 3 years and you guys are going steady, and then one day they say you want to get married and you guys get married, and then all of a sudden that person says, okay, well, this is Bob, and Bob's going to take over this relationship from now. Congratulations. Bob's going to do from here, and they wave you goodbye. Well, that's how actually most salespeople's process works. They do all this work to seduce you, and then they turn you over to Bob, and Bob, starts at zero, and there's kind of a drop off in that process. So what you want to be really, really good at is like welcoming people, making them feel like, hey, come right in. Even if you're going to transfer them over to Bob, you want to say, hey, by the way, I'm just giving you guys a little shot of the view because I think it's pretty epic. But you want to introduce them to Bob like Bob is family, like their family, like they're welcome in your house. You do that before you get the login. So those are the 2 things, by the way, that you most want to accomplish is welcome them in style and then get the logins. And do not skip straight to, I'm shooting you guys the middle finger. That's not intentional. That's number 2 right there. But if you skip straight to number 2, then what'll happen is the process will feel like what I call license and registration. And ain't nobody got time for license and registration. License and registration, like, can you give me the info, please, so I can get started? And you do that, clients don't feel like, hey, I made a really good decision, I'm in good hands. They're kind of just taking a leap of faith. But if they come in the door and they say, hey, you are our honored guest, we are so happy to have you, you've made such a good decision, we want to show you our whole team and everything we're going to be working on here together. So happy to have you. Just so you know, we're going to need a little bit of logins to get started. So I'm going to go ahead and set that up. But first, I just want to say thank you. And I'll tell you, I was just talking to a really bright both agency owner and coach, Josh Nelson, and he showed me their welcome package. And fuck, I thought I had a good one. One of the things we do is we send an edible arrangement to our clients when they sign up. And edible arrangements, by the way, they can show up to a client within 3 hours of the time they sign the contract. Same day. So they sign up, they feel a little bit of buyer's remorse. All of a sudden, there's a knock on the door. Who's there? Oh, this is edible arrangement. We delivered you this salted caramel apple, some cookies, and a welcome note. Hey, it's Frankie Finn. We're so welcome. We're so glad to have you. I'll tell you, those kind of impressions, they really change the perception of your service delivery. Your Facebook ads or your SEO or your web designs don't get any better, but the perception of you as a professional who knows what they're doing goes up dramatically, and you'll see it in the form of clients staying and paying you for much longer. So welcome aboard, not on board. That's all I got for you guys in this video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and may the force be with you.